Hi, my name is Ovi, and this story happened when I was around 12 years old. My family lived far away from my extended relatives, my grandparents, uncle, aunt, and cousins, so we only visited them twice a year. My grandfather owned a large house at the end of a very long road lined with homes on either side. A few houses away from ours, right next to a park, stood a massive, abandoned mansion. It was infamous in the neighborhood. People spoke about it in hushed tones. Strange things always seemed to happen there, with no explanation. Dead birds were often found inside, and once a neighbor's cat was discovered lifeless within its walls. But the creepiest part? The entire ground floor and front gate were covered in old, faded cartoon stickers. They were meant to look playful, but over time, they'd become eerie, like the cartoon faces were crying. One night, my cousins and I, being typical adrenaline-filled kids, decided we had to check it out. We planned carefully. My two older cousins, who were the same age, would sneak in first. Once they confirmed it was safe, they'd radio us on the walkie-talkie, and then us younger ones would follow. After dinner, the older cousins left first. About 10 minutes later, we heard their voices crackle through the walkie-talkie.
Come on, it's fine. No danger. Just get here fast.
Excited yet uneasy, we grabbed our torches, sneaked out while the adults were distracted, and ran to the house. Standing outside, looking at those unsettling stickers, we hesitated for a moment. But then, from upstairs, we heard our cousins calling down to us.
We're up here. Come on.
Something felt off. Their voices sounded normal, but something deep in my gut told me not to go inside. My younger cousins must have felt it too, because we all hesitated.
Nope, we're not coming up. We're leaving.
We shouted back.
You should leave too.
Then, without waiting for a response, we bolted back home. But the moment we stepped inside, our stomachs dropped. Sitting on the couch, happily eating ice cream, were our older cousins. We froze.
How did you guys get home before us?
We asked, with our voices shaking. They looked confused.
What are you talking about? We never went to the mansion.
One of them said. Our blood ran cold. They explained that their mom had overheard our plan and warned them not to go. Instead, she sent them out to buy ice cream to distract us. They hadn't even brought their walkie-talkies with them. So then, who had called us on the walkie-talkie? Who had we heard inside that mansion? Terrified, we told our mothers everything. Their faces went pale. That's when they finally told us the mansion's dark history. Years ago, a family of 4 had lived there. A man, his wife, and his elderly parents. The wife used to run a small daycare, which is why the house was decorated with cartoon stickers to amuse the children. One day, the family decided to move to a bigger city after the man got a better job offer. But on the way there, they were in a brutal accident and no one survived. After that, the mansion was abandoned. The remaining relatives were still fighting over its ownership, which left it in a state of decay. By now, we were trembling, and over the next week, strange things started happening to us. My bicycle, one I had for years, suddenly lost its brakes while I was riding downhill. I crashed hard, injuring my arm, leaving scars that I still have to this day. My cousins had minor accidents too, cuts, bruises, strange falls. Even my grandmother felt uneasy. Fearing something had attached itself to us, she took us to a priest. He gave us protective threads to tie around our wrists and recited prayers over us. Thankfully, after that, nothing else happened. The mansion is currently being renovated, but even now, whenever I pass it, I can't shake the thought, what would have happened if we listened to that voice and gone upstairs?